Hello fellow patrons. This is my new invention. It's a hair cutting robot machine. As you can see here, it has a pair of electric clippers at the end of azimuth elevation rig that I made using two very powerful DC geared motors. The robot is controlled by this VEX 0.5 microcontroller. It's a legacy controller that you can buy on eBay for around $25 to $50. It used to cost a lot more when it was new. It's been discontinued because students use now either the VEX Cortex or the new V5 microcontrollers and accessories. The two red switches shown here prevent the elevation from being overdriven, which could damage the robot or injure somebody. So if it presses one of these limit switches on either side, it'll automatically stop the robot for safety. The DC motors that I have here are surplus Pittman motors. They have a gear head and they're very powerful. This blue piece of metal on the back of the pole, it's a painter's pole, but the blue piece of metal is just used for balance. It balances the pair of hair clippers on the front, which are quite heavy. The electric hair clippers were very low cost hair clippers that I bought at Harbor Freight Tools for around $15, and they include all the attachments necessary to work. And it actually works pretty well. I'm going to be testing it on myself. To control the robot, I use a VEX Remote control unit. And that yellow box there is the RF receiver for the VEX Remote control. It sends the commands directly to the VEX 0.5 microcontroller, basically azimuth and elevation commands. Here you see the back side of the hair cutting tool. I use a heavy-duty tripod to hold everything in place because the rig is quite heavy on top, and it needs to be very stable if I'm going to be cutting my hair with it. I have to be able to adjust the elevation of the tool very carefully using the VEX RC remote control joysticks. This is the VEX remote control unit. It has two joysticks on the front that are pretty good. This is just a standard RC unit that's been modified to be digital 6-channel to control the motors using the VEX 0.5 microcontroller. In addition, it has 4 push buttons on the back that you can use for various functions. This device functions very similar to the pantograph or polygraph that was originally used by Thomas Jefferson to duplicate documents and signatures. The remote control basically makes the movements of the clippers on the arm on that painter's pole almost like very similar to human motions. It allows me to move it left to right or up and down naturally using the joysticks. So it almost feels like I was in back of my head cutting my own hair using a mirror.